51-year-old Monica Johnson Markwick has been arrested after shooting a door-to-door salesman she believed to be a hitman. The incident occurred at around 11:45 a.m. on Wednesday the 27th of September in the 1600 block of Brimhill Lane in Cordova, Tennessee. Monica told investigators that she was at home with her father when she saw an unknown man wearing a hoodie approach her front door on security cameras. She thought the stranger was holding an assault rifle and told detectives that she yelled "They're here" before running upstairs to hide in the attic. Investigators said the man was a pest control salesman wearing a blue polo and a baseball cap carrying an iPad. The man was shot in the chest and taken to Regional 1 Hospital in a critical condition. Investigators determined that Monica fired the gun before running up to the attic, where they found the weapon in the crawl space where she hid. Deputies found bullet holes in the front door and 2 bullet casings in the house. Monica reportedly believed the salesman was a hitman because her son, who's currently incarcerated for child rape, told her a local gang might be after her. Monica was arrested and charged with aggravated assault and was booked into the Shelby County Jail on a $4,000 bond. She was released the next day after posting bond. She's scheduled to appear in court on the 13th of October. Monica previously served as a captain in the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, but was fired after she was charged in 2016 for coercion of witnesses and official misconduct in relation to her son's criminal case. 21-year-old Elijah Jacob Donato is behind bars and is accused of abusing a child he was babysitting. The victim's parents found disturbing images on the Nest camera while Elijah was hired as a private babysitter. It was claimed that Elijah coerced the child to produce explicit images on Saturday the 23rd of September. The Carolina Beach Police Department in North Carolina also issued search warrants for Elijah's residence in Wilmington and seized more items of evidence. At 4:30 p.m. on Thursday the 28th of September, Elijah was arrested on 2 counts of first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and 2 counts of taking indecent liberties with children. Elijah also worked as a site coordinator for the YMCA after-school care program at Wrightsville Beach Elementary School, where his employment has since been terminated. Elijah is held at the New Hanover County Jail on a $500,000 secured bond. If he posts bond, he'll be under house arrest. 47-year-old James Beard is behind bars for fatally shooting 44-year-old Curtis Henry. Authorities said that at just before 8 a.m. on Friday the 29th of September, authorities responded to the 100 block of Boyce Avenue in Utica, New York on reports of a man shot. When officers arrived, they found Curtis unresponsive with a gunshot wound. He was transported to St. Elizabeth Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police spoke with witnesses and obtained surveillance footage in the area. During the investigation, authorities identified James as a suspect and he was taken into custody the next morning without incident. Authorities said that James got into a verbal dispute with Curtis, and during the argument he pulled out a gun and shot Curtis once, causing his death. James is charged with second-degree murder and second-degree criminal possession of a weapon. He's held at the Oneida County Jail with bond yet to be set. It's unclear what the argument was about, or whether the 2 men knew each other. The investigation into the matter continues. A mother and her 2 children have died from a double murder-suicide. Authorities identified the mother as 37-year-old Nancy Johnson and her 2 children, 2-year-old Jacob Johnson and 5-year-old daughter Mia Johnson. On Thursday the 28th of September, Nancy's estranged husband Derek Johnson entered their residence at 9863 Evergreen Court in Thames, Alabama and found the deceased bodies and called 911. Authorities said that Nancy drowned both of her children in the bathroom and slashed her daughter's throat before she used a silk belt to suspend herself from a rod in the hallway closet. The autopsy of the children showed that they both died from drowning, but the blood loss suffered by Mia after being cut with a knife contributed to her cause of death. Mobile County Sheriff Paul Birch said that when you enter the back door of the home, there's a sofa to the right-hand side, and the children were positioned on that sofa covered with a blanket. They'd been basically cleaned up by water after being submerged, he said. Authorities said that Nancy and Derek were going through a divorce, and they received a lot of domestic disturbance calls out to the home. On the 17th of September, Derek was arrested for forcing his way into the couple's shared home, causing damage to the property and breaking windows. Once inside the residence, Derek physically attacked Nancy and attempted to grab one of the children. Nancy was able to break free from Derek and fled to a vehicle with the children. At the time of the deaths, Derek was living in a camper in the backyard of the home, as mandated by a previous child custody order. A judge awarded joint custody to both parents, with a condition that they share a camper and stay in it when the children are in the custody of the other parent. Police did not consider Derek as a suspect in the deaths and is cooperating with authorities.